and you're done, Philly. You go broke. You ain't getting no sponsorships ever again in your life. Prime Video, gone. Channel 4, gone. Freaking hell, this is done. Foot Asylum, gone. Here we freaking go. British rapper and YouTuber Young Philly has been extradited to Perth to face allegations of he is accused of assaulting a woman in a hotel room after a performance at a nightclub on September 28th, 2024. Listen, victim, I hope you get justice, whoever you are, because I believe 100% this guy did it. Sue me, bro. Sue me if I'm wrong. Sue me if it's proven that she's lying. I don't care, because from what I've been told about you, Philly, from what I've heard about you, and from what a woman has told me about you, bro, I am not surprised about these allegations one bit, and I believe it 100%. We're going to delve into it. But first, let me show you guys this.
Lara, they are serious offences. He's facing 4 counts of sexual penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault occasioning bodily harm, and 1 count of impeding another person's normal breathing or circulation.
So he strangled her.
The sex assault squad say the 29-year-old man sexually assaulted a woman in her 20s in his Perth hotel room after he performed at an event in Hillary's on September 28. The man, a well-known DJ from the UK, Andre Felipe Valencia Barrentos, also known as Young Philly, was taken...
Andre Felipe Valencia Barrentos, you're going to be in jail, nigga. You're going to Australian prison. Good day, mate.
Into custody in Brisbane and extradited to Perth last night under police custody. He'll face Perth Magistrates Court today, and Lara officers are asking anyone with further information to contact Crime Stoppers. Rachel.
Contact Crime Stoppers, you know. I swear, Australia's just an Asian version of the UK, man. Contact Crime Stoppers. He's going to go to Magistrates Court. Magistrates, however she said it. But anyway, I believe every single word that's come from this news article. I believe this guy's a weirdo, and I'm going to get into why. We're going to do a full breakdown. I'm ill, but I was scrolling on Twitter. It's currently 4 a.m. and I saw this, and I just thought, yo, I have to make a video on this because this has been a long time coming. So there's this girl who I was seeing. I haven't seen her in a while. She was one of them girls who loves clout. She was at this club thing where Young Philly was there. I think he was appearing or something. And she said that he came and tried to speak to her and her friends. She was speaking to one of their friends and stuff. And she told me that the guy is just the most... what's the word? Conceited. She didn't use the word conceited, but she told me he was one of the most conceited people she's ever met, just to put it slightly. And I said, why? And she told me it's because he's always talking about his money, how much money he's got, rah, rah, rah. Like, he's someone who leads with his money, you know, and that's something you don't do. That's something that lames do. You know what I mean? Because look at him. Good looking guy. He's got money. He's got the clout. When he's dealing with women, it's like he's one-on-one with Carrius every time. He just has to strike, and he's going to most likely score. The only way you fail to score, and the only way you end up doing something like this, okay, and I'll explain what it is. The only way you end up doing something like this, when you're in a position where striking against, you can score so easily, is because you are a terrible person that people do not like. People do not like you. It's hard to mess up a one-on-one. That's like messing up a one-on-one against Carrius. It's impossible to miss, unless you're this guy. Unless you're him, it's impossible to miss. That's why this is not far-fetched at all. Can you imagine someone like him who's insecure, has it all? Has it all. This is why money, clout, and that, it's all a facade. It means nothing, guys. I keep trying to tell you this. He has it all, but he can't take no for an answer because he thinks he has it all. How can she say no to me? Look at me. I've got money. I've got clout. Not realizing, bro, that doesn't matter how much money or clout you have. Message just always been pushed is the money, the clout, the looks. It all helps. Don't get twisted. It gets you just closer. It gets you one-on-one. When you have it all like this guy, it gets you one-on-one. But you can still fuck it up. I even had Lucy. Lucy came on my podcast nearly a year ago. It never came out, that episode. But he was talking about his experience with Young Philly and how he was at a bouncer event, a bouncer boxing, when Bounce was doing them boxing events. And he said he was in the VIP area, of course, because he's freaking Lucy. And he said he saw Young Philly walk by, and he said they both grew up in the same area. Like, he probably knows his thing. So he said he tries to go up and approach Young Philly. And then he said Young Philly didn't even look at him, didn't even give him the time of day. Just said, yeah, love. Didn't even look at him. Didn't even spud, just said, yeah, love. Walked away. That's some weird shit. Some weird shit. People have always wondered, why is there such a Young Philly hate train? Why do so many people hate Young Philly? Why do so many people hate Young Philly? It's because so many people can see that he's fake. Exhibit A. Look at this.
Right, take her in for sec, guys. I'm sitting there looking fit.
Look at Chunks. Chunks is like, what's wrong with like? Why is my man bugging? Like, what's fucking funny? What, like, look, this is fake. This is not real. This is fake. Do you know anybody in real life who's like this? Do you know anybody in real life who's like this? This is a good way to test how genuine people are. Have you met somebody like them before? In a good way. Where it's just like, oh yeah, you remind me of my nigga this. Oh yeah, you remind me of this. Usually that's what happens with people. With genuine people, it's like, oh, yeah, you remind me of my nigga this. Like, you know what I mean? Who has a nigga like this? He reminds me of someone I know who's the fakest guy I've met in my life. Look, doing too much. Look, that's fake. That's fake. It's not real. Look, Chunks is just doing it for the camera. He's just doing it for the camera, but he's thinking like, it's not that fucking funny.
There's always one. You know what I mean?
Like, this guy's just a weirdo, bro. This guy, it's just fake. Oh my God, guys. And as well, the guy is completely finished advertiser-wise. Not to kick a man when he's down, but when you're accused of something like this, your life's over. He's finished. Like, the guy's beyond finished. Like, look at this. Sponsorship. This one isn't a sponsorship. Sponsorship. Spotify. Did Spotify post this? Spotify probably reposted this. What else do we see him? Probably a sponsorship. Unclear Straff. Sponsorship. Sponsorship with ASOS. Podcast. Podcast sponsored by Spotify. Got it on Spotify. They got a deal with Spotify. Gone. All this shit gone. Man was with Jack Grealish. Pfft. You think Jack Grealish is going to be with my man now? Done. Prime Video. Gone. Channel 4. Gone. Freaking hell. This is done. Foot Asylum. Pfft. Gone. Like, I need you guys to understand. Like, you guys need to fully understand, guys. Like, guys, you need to understand, okay, that even if this guy, people are going to say, even if this guy gets found innocent, even if he gets found not guilty, even if they find out she's lying, that's probably the only way that he could maybe save it, is if they say prove she's lying, which I highly doubt. He's finished. Where do you think Philly's making money from? When it comes to the music thing, UK scene, he's finished. Artists ain't going to work with him in the UK. I mean, if he switches to the Spanish thing, does a 6ix9ine thing, he might be able to clutch at some pounds, clutch some pennies over there. But boy, all them sponsorships finished, done out here. Like, he's finished. And I want you guys might say, oh, because he's innocent, blah, blah, blah. Listen to me, guys. I went to Carnival this year, all right? I went to Carnival this year, and I had to leave early. But I had 5 bottles of Oasis and Lipton, you know, that I mixed with my Ciroc bottle, my vodka. I ended up dropping my Ciroc bottle, but that's not what I'm getting at. I wanted to leave early. I was leaving Carnival at like 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock. But I had all these bottles I just wanted to get rid of because I just wanted to hurry up and get out. So I was drunk and I was just like, oh, let me use this as a chance to try and get you know what I'm saying, maybe grab some snaps or something like that, grab some numbers before I leave Carney, scoop up some things like mid-Carney, yeah. So I go around in the middle of Carnival trying to give girls drinks that are sealed. Like, the drinks were not like this. They were sealed, proper sealed, like unopened. Bro, the girls were like treating me like I was some sort of fucking abuser, bro. The way they were saying, like, they were like, no, we don't want your drink, no. And the worst part about it was when I went up to these group of girls and I offered one of them the drink, and then they said no. This girl, like the leader of their group, comes up to me and starts talking to me in the most disgusting way I've ever felt. I've never felt so disgusting in my life. I felt like an offender when I would never do something like that. You know, I felt like one, the way she spoke to me. She was just like, I was just like, do you guys want a drink? She's like, no, we don't want your drink. We don't want it. And then she started to, and I'm like, okay. And then she's like, why are you doing this? And she's like, no, okay. yeah, you know, just, I forget what she was saying, but she was talking to me like I was a danger to her, you know? And I'm just thinking, like, I'm thinking, I'm not used to women talking to me like I'm a danger to them, you know? And that was like, when it clicked in my head, I'm thinking, oh my God, like these things, all these things I've asked, they think I'm trying to drug them. They think I'm trying to drug them. And part of me was offended because I'm thinking, do you know what I'm on? Like, bitch, if I wanted to drug you, you wouldn't even know. I don't want to do that though. But I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying, I'm not an idiot. You think I'm an idiot going around like, yeah, do you want to drink? Do you want to drink? No, I was trying to be nice. Trying to be nice and give you guys drinks. And my point with that story is, guys, yeah, my point with that story is that where I'm going with that story, guys, is the way I felt as someone who, the way I felt just having women look at me like that, look at me as like someone who's capable of doing something like that, made me feel like one of the worst human beings on the, it made me feel the worst I've ever felt in my life. And I mean that. So something like this, where a girl has literally gone to the police and accused you of ping her, yeah, that is going to, I can't imagine the feeling of having that with you for life. Like that is, you're going to be feeling what that little feeling I felt at Carnival, times that by 1 million, times that by 10 million. He's going to be feeling that for the rest of his life, whether he's innocent or guilty. And I think he's guilty. Sue me. Please, I got the money to defend myself. Sue me, bro. I think he's guilty. And it makes me sympathize to men who are actually falsely accused. Like, actually falsely accused men. Because I can't imagine how you'd feel if you get falsely accused and have to be treated like that. Because society does not treat men accused of that shit well. Which is rightly so. If this is what you're on, if you're doing things like this, yeah, you're a piece of shit, you know? I'll spit on you, bro. You understand? But, oh man, it just really makes me think for the falsely accused. And another thing, people might try and say that, oh, the woman's just lying, women lie. This red pill movement has really, really drastically, like, overestimated how many women will go through this process to lie about you doing this to them. Because so many, most situations like this do not get reported. You know that, right, guys? The majority. We'll never know the full number. Most women suffer in silence. Most women have been sexually assaulted, guys. But they haven't. Most women have not reported it, okay? So the only way, and for you, do you know the process of, like, accusing someone of this stuff? Do you know the questioning? Do you know the trauma? You know, like, the actual victims have to go through? So, for somebody to lie and say this, a woman to lie about this, is such a drag. It's such a drag. Oh, people are saying she'll get money, bro. I mean, Philly's definitely a millionaire, but he's not made of money, you know? Like, once this shit dries up, once this shit starts drying up after this now, I promise you this guy's going to be probably close back to square one, bro. Probably close back to square one. I'm being so serious. Doesn't look like he's made of money. How much taxes is he paying? He's not going to be able to claim shit as business expenses because he ain't going to have no business no more. Do you guys understand how you avoid tax in the UK specifically? By claiming everything as a business expense. How's he going to claim money that he's not getting as a business expense? How's he going to claim things as business expenses when he's not making any money? He's gonna get, you know what I mean? It's done. He's gonna get taxed out. All right, now guys, there's also, I'm seeing this. This is what I remember hearing about this a while ago. Young Philly was 25 dealing with a 17-year-old girl. Hold on. She's pregnant. Someone got there first. It's all right, guys. Anyway, do you know how weird it is? Let's watch this video, actually. Let's see what this is. Snapchat receipts. For a young thing. Chemistry. Brother. Nah, fam. Nah, fam.
I feel like I've got a song.
Yeah, nah, this guy was linking up with young things. Do you understand how weird it is for you to be 25 with a 17-year-old? Guys, I'm 23. I wouldn't dream of doing anything with a 17-year-old. If a 17-year-old, if a girl told me she was 17, I'd run to Australia. And I'd enter Australia illegally so quickly that I'd end up in jail with young Philly. Then I'd punch him in his face. Goddamn. Guys, this is bad. Anyway, guys. I'm not, you don't need to like this video. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to subscribe. I don't care. I just needed to get this off my chest because this is something that's been a long time coming. It's been brewing for a long time. And this is coming to someone who fully deserves it. Someone who's fake. Someone who's finally getting exposed for who they are. A sicko. A rapist. An absolute dog. Absolute bottom of the barrel of society. And you're done, Philly. You're done. Your career's finished. You're done, young Philly. You're finished. You're going to go broke. You ain't getting no sponsorships ever again in your life. You're done out here. Another one bites the dust. Ha ha!